Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Um, okay, so it's been a while, okay? It's been a long time. No, it hasn't. It's been like maybe about a month, I think, since I did a live reading and I'm back now. I'm like, I want to come back in. I want to come back in. And it's funny because the first the first night that I actually turned off this table, like this, the heart lamp, it goes off, but the little hello lights that go, like, yeah, they're like voice activated lights. I keep them on because I'm really this type of person. Like, I love looking at them. It's amazing. I love lights around the house and everything. So um the first time that I ended up turning them off was last night. And then today I've been called to come back to the table. So that was the vacation, I guess. There is a lot of magic happening right now, okay? I want to talk about that. There's a lot of coming into the self. Does anybody feel that, like, the decisions that you're making, they feel like they're brand new, right? Now, I know for a fact that they're like a this winter, it really felt like a bit of a rebirth. And I felt that because I was hollowed out this winter. I was very, I mean, dark night of the soul type, like depression and stuff like that. And now coming into this spring, it is a whole new me. It's a whole new me going on. It's so crazy. Like, this is a whole new me that I really never thought I was going. I mean, I knew I would have to see this type of me, but I mean, I'm like literally in this season of my life, I'm like responsible. I'm like getting to appointments and things. It's crazy. It's literally kind of crazy. Um, but that is because of this new self that I know I've been allowing to foster and grow. And I've been like really, really feeding that new self. Um, and I recently was given this is basically like what the reading's going to be about, I know, but I was recently given like today a reading, and what were they saying? They were saying that you should have a funeral for your old self. And I said, resignated. Like, literally, it resonated so much. And I was like, that's what I'm about to do, like, after this weekend, because I think that it is my birthday on Monday. And I think that I need to have a little funeral for my old self and have like a celebration for my birthday, obviously, like, rebirth. And don't you know that yesterday I found a freaking bird's nest. Now, I did make sure that the birds like were not anywhere around or whatever, and that it wasn't like a merger scene. But yeah, it fell from quite high, and I found a bird's nest. I'm like really excited about this because, well, hold up. Actually, let's not show that. It's a bird's nest, though. I found a bird's nest and I'm fit to do some root work with it. Okay. So, are you guys ready to get into this reading? Hello, everybody who's coming in. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get into this tarot reading. Okay. First of all, like I said, okay, along with this rebirth, okay, remember that I just saw the high priestess, right? And this card is always talking about some deeper truth that you are knowledgeable about, especially when it's you. Let me tell you something. The okay, what you see behind it, there's like this curtain. There's always a veil, right? Behind the high priestess. And it's really about the fact that behind that veil is she's like the key to going behind that veil and seeing what the actual meaning is. I've never today I've said the words, you have got to stop giving the physical world so much power and realize that the spiritual realm comes first and foremost, and then comes the physical, right? It doesn't work the other way around. And because we're in this physical 3D realm, we kind of like, well, I'm looking for money. I'm looking for, my next come up. I'm looking for, and so we end up focusing on the physical. And that is what we have to target at right now, where we are having this new self that has been reborn already. And now it's like we're getting to like sound out the pieces, like, who am I? Like, who am I? Because it's so expansive. um and I've always, okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. It's so expansive, and that's a big thing about what's behind that veil also when it comes to the priest. Yeah, the strength card, of course. That's the big thing about what's behind that veil also, is that there's strength there, right? And the truth of who we actually are is not so much the lady. Well, it's supposed to be a lady in the old cards, but like not so much the bird, but we are that monster, okay? And we just have to realize that inside we're like rawr, and we have to have the courage that it takes to do that introspection and then push out something of value, right? Something that can actually help us. A lot of times when we think about being strong, we're like, I can be strong. That's not the strength we're talking about. Remember, I said we are trying to walk away from giving so much value to the physical world. Girl, it's really not going to do much. You know what I'm saying? And so I want you to really give that focus there. What else? Hold up. Spirit. Spirit is saying it's about that infinity. Okay, so it wants me to talk more about how infinite our spirit is. Expansive. Yeah, because that's what I was saying, that we are so expansive. Our spirit is so expansive, and we're trying to sound out who this new person is that we are feeling coming up out of ourselves. Don't be a hindrance to that person. The only way you can be a hindrance to that person is not having, what was it that she said? What was it? Not having courage. Duh, courage. Not having courage. That is what makes us, not having courage is what makes us kind of like blind in this portion of our season. If it is that you are feeling this new self coming out of you, then that's where you gotta think about that. Okay, you really give that some thought. Okay, because if you feel this new self, have courage and do stuff that you are not used to, and that's going to manifest you the actual thing that you're wanting. Okay, the actual reality that you want to see. Maybe that'll come out later. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, so ten of wands. We're almost there. We're almost there, you guys. Like literally, you see this is the kingdom in the background, right? It's really the city. But like it's the kingdom in the background. That's where you're headed to. And I know that it is hard, okay? Like don't ever think that I do not know it is fucking hard, y'all. I understand that, okay? I know it's hard, but I want you to know, and I know, oh man, it always seems like people are always saying, "You're almost there. You're almost there." Fuck you. But no, I'm really serious. We're almost there. And also, again, a good place to not honor the physical over the spiritual realm would be here, is that When I say almost there, I'm talking about to the next landing, y'all. I'm not saying that tomorrow you gonna be rich. That's not, we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be practical about this. We are in the season of Taurus. If you didn't know, my birthday is Monday. So I'm definitely gonna be doing a little celebratory magique. Temperance, baby. Temperance. If you know about tarot cards, baby, this is the tarot card of your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your peeps. And no shade, I'm gonna mention it. And rest in peace to anybody who has lost their pets, their fur babies. But mine went last year, transitioned last year, and I know that he is there. Like, I literally, I see him all the time. And it was like way past his death, which was last June. His transition was last June, little fatty patty. And I'm just, they're here for you, okay? So temperance, right? Think about this: alchemically altering your bodies, okay? Not physical. We're talking about spiritual. And you got like 11 different bodies. It's like 7 to 11, don't quote me. Okay, so temperance, alchemically altering your bodies, right? This is what you have to know about temperance. When you are being alchemically altered, that is going to, it's going to be painful sometimes, okay? I would liken this to when the caterpillar is turning into a butterfly. That's very much what this is about, okay? And so, oh my god, that the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, I just watched that the other day, and how strenuous that life is. Oh my goodness gravy. Because the way that you fall apart, and the way that something, this is gonna get nasty. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Okay. Sometimes they like, they get eggs put in the back of them, and the eggs eat them when they're in the chrysalis. Huh? Crazy work. Like, literally, it's just so, it's so lifey. It's very much like life taking the easiest way to get to, it's just like water, or electricity. And my reason for saying this is that if you know for a fact that stuff has happened, stuff is going on, okay, and it just don't feel right, make moves. Don't just sit there in there. Don't just sit in it, okay? You have the ability to change things. You have the ability to alter things, okay? I know that this world tries to tell you that you're not powerful. I know that this world tries to tell you that you don't have anything that you can offer if you don't have money. And that is simply not true. Your energy is a value onto itself, expansive like the universe, honey. You can do anything. And I'm not selling pipe dreams. And I am going to still tell you to be practical. But at the same time, please know that you are hella powerful. And I need you to sign on to, yeah, this is from them. Sign on to, oh, sign for the gift that spirit is giving you by using that courage. That's what I was saying. The courage from that strength card, when you have to look inside, do that introspection, do the shadow work, and conquer I was about to say the demon within, baby. Conquer that monster within. Yeah, that's the courage that they want you to show. Keep going. Let me cut this. Ooh, all right. Wow. Okay. This is the reason why I just let my cards do what they fucking want now. I mean, like, I could waste time putting them on a table if you want, but I'm just saying that when they come back out, this tells me this is a very important card right now. You are the high priestess. That's what they're saying. You are the high priestess. Yeah, you know what's back behind you. You know what's back behind that veil. Uh-huh. What was it about pomegranates? Somebody was talking about pomegranates. My niece, my niece was torturing my sister with some chocolate covered pomegranates from her grandmama. But No. It's something about it was something else. I know that they're like, what they call them, Chinese apple. They used to call them Chinese apple. Or Asian pear or something. Okay, whatever. But that deep color, that's what I'll go to. That deep color, right? Fuchsia and pink is like that healing hue, and then you got that purplish red, you know what I'm saying? And it's the subconscious, yeah, but it's the spiritual self, right? Okay. So the spiritual self needs to be seen. That's what it is. Your spiritual self wants to be seen more. Oh, and then also your inner child. Yes. The inner child needs to be put a spotlight. You have to put a spotlight on that inner child, okay? And not be afraid to. Not be afraid to look crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be afraid to look crazy, because the truth is that you have to have courage. If you have to have courage, that means you're uncomfortable. And if you're uncomfortable, that probably means that your society has deemed that the actions that you're taking are, I don't know, stupid. I don't know what you want to call it, but don't be shy, honey. Okay, because your spiritual self, your higher self, your inner child wishes to be seen right now. And I promise you that you will not regret letting them be seen. I promise this. I promise this. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. Ooh. Three of Cups. They are really giving that you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you, though we're far away. Wait, this is it. That you're not alone. You have your ancestors. You have your guides. That's why I kept on giving that good list, baby. Don't you ever fucking think that because of physical being, that's like the theme of this sitch tonight. The theme of this sitch is the physical means nothing at all. It doesn't mean anything. It's useless. Like, I mean, not useless. Obviously, it represents things, but you cannot think that because you are physically alone, that you are actually alone. Yes, there are certain people that cannot come with you, and that is for sure. But while saying goodbye to them, or while saying I need space from them, you remember that you are not alone. The mind benefits. This is scientific. I know it. The mind benefits from knowing that the end goal has purpose. Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to be walking around this world and telling yourself, beating yourself down, oh, woe is me, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, then there's nothing you can do about it, babe. And that's just what it is. If you say that there's nothing you can do about it, then there's nothing you can do about it. I'm telling you 100% that you are not alone, and you have a spiritual wellspring behind you. And that's what this card is about. Do you see my success reef here? All right. All right. As long as you see that success reef is successing. Okay? Thank you for the likes and everything. I don't really know what happened. Cheers to the first. Thank you. Who gave me my first gift? That was so cool. Appreciate it. Let's keep going. Okay. So some of us feel like we are being held captive, right? What I want to say, first of all, I know it's a scary card, right? The devil card. What I want to tell you is that you have to pay attention to the chains. I don't have, these are my babies, okay? These cards are my babies, okay? But in the original deck, like the traditional deck, you'll see that the collar, the chains around Brutus and Cassius at the bottom of hell, that they're chained to Satan's or the devil's, Lucifer's throne. They're loose as hell. Okay. And that is the thing that you have to think about whenever you come into the devil card, right? Is that you can always take it off. Yeah. And that's what we have to focus on here. You are so powerful. You are so powerful and you just don't know, because this world constantly tells you that you should be thinking that the physical world rules you, but in fact it does not. Whatever you feel that you are bound to, you can take this off. Will it hurt? Baby, I've taken off a few things and feels like I just removed my toe. Okay? But like it hurts. It hurts. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? But you just remember that you also do sometimes play your own devil, right? And what do we do when we want to be held down, right? When we want to settle, right? What do? The devil card can be a positive thing, right? If you're wanting a relationship, if you're looking for a job, this is saying that you're about to get it. If you're looking for a situation, right? Not a situationship, whoa, but if you're looking for something that is that you're going to be committed to, yeah, I think that some of you guys are experiencing that you are having something is going real quick. Let me just get a few informations on it real quick, Spirit. Let me get it clarified for my people. Oh, what was that? Okay. Okay. So maybe people are feeling stuck, right? It's possible that people are feeling stuck. Now this is the thing. The nine of wands, right? Your back is up against a wall. You may be feeling like you're stuck, but I'm telling you that you are not. Please believe me. Please believe me. You are not stuck. You are not powerless. You are not helpless. Okay? It is so very important that I turn on a fan. It is very important that you understand that this world benefits when you think that you are powerless, when you think you're worthless, when you think that, throwing the whole pity party, I can do nothing about anything, they're benefiting off of you. Hold on for a second. I gotta turn this air conditioner on. No, let me get my fan because that air conditioner is gonna be way too loud. Hold on. Whew, honey, she has a warm night, and classic New York. The AC is busted. All right, so welcome to this summer. Okay. Whew, Jesus, Lana Peaches, Meffrey Jackson Brown Pleasius. Okay, let's get into it, right? Where do we leave off? Some people are feeling stuck. Some people are feeling like their back is up against a wall. Those people who feel like your back is up against a wall and feeling stuck, I need you to understand, okay? What you have done to get yourself to that wall. Everybody loves to act like that wall. My back is up against a wall here. But it's like not the proper use. The way that I always find it is like your back is up against a wall that you, the warrior, built behind you, laid that brick, okay, and said, this is since I since I ain't got nobody physically behind me, baby, I'll build myself a wall. That was support. It was a story of success and survival. And that is why I'm like, don't when the chips are down, don't try to like count yourself out, babe, because more than likely you've been trying in ways that you don't even understand you've been trying in, right? I want you to understand, when we're like little children, the child self, right? The inner child, when we're children, our minds, the way that we learn, the way that spirit created us, baby, the way that we learn is it's going in all directions. Like our mind is firing off in all directions. Okay. So you are grasping things, understanding things, doing things, reflecting things, because you're like a little alien, And what happens is certain behaviors, certain habits that you observe and reflect, um, they they don't get like you don't end up doing them physically, but they get logged in the conscious. And when we grow up later on in life, these programs have already been installed, and they're going to feel like second nature. So don't lose it, Jayden. ADHD is crazy, y'all. ADHD is crazy. Okay. When we're younger, we are growing in all directions, right? And so certain things get stuck, those patterns get stuck, and we don't understand how we are having our own back. When we have our back up against the wall, we don't realize that there are certain fail safes that we learned this programming and understanding, and they helped us. And then when we are emaciated, like that winter that we just experienced, baby, that winter was cold and long. When we have those types of experiences, we may feel emaciated and low and down and back up against the wall. But aha, we have certain things that save us and are behind us, right? If I get the Four of Cups right now, that's exact. What is this card? You better not be the four. Y'all, this better not be the freaking Four of Cups. I can't even pick it up because of my nails. Oh, okay. Whew. The Hermit. That's what it is. A trip alone, when all you have to depend on is your heart, you have to understand. That's in the physical. The hermit is by themselves physically, but the hermit is so strong after that trip, is that they are so strong because they were never alone, y'all. I'm telling you, the heart, yes, they are being led by the heart. This little light here, the lamp. This is their heart leading them, the passion that spirit gave them. They are working with all of their spiritual tools. Never doubt yourself again. If you are experiencing this new self, please, please, please stop doubting yourself. If you, they gotta stop falling on the floor, spirit, because I can't pick them up with my nails. Oh, it's completion. This is okay. So in completion, because God damn it. I'm not crying. I'm just saying that, like, in completion is talking about the fact that some of us, I'm included in this, I love me now. I love me now. I don't know what this is, but I hope it lasts forever, babe, because I've never had the chance to, like, love me this way. I've never had that chance. I've never did. And this full completion, the world, this year is the year of 10. It's the year of 10, the year of completion. And so what does that mean? That means that certain identities, certain ideals, they are dying, but other ones are being reborn. And I'm telling you that you have never tasted the flavor of the life that you are about to experience. Okay? Should you keep your courage? Keep your courage up, girl, and astute titties together, because that is how we're going to get there. That is the boat to get there. That's how we're going to get there. You know it fell out. You know it fell out. Oh my God. Look, this is the other deck. I mean, this is the deck. This is the deck. I'm picking up one card. Baby, there we go. My Four of Cups. Yeah. Because you do not understand that there are blessings that are right behind you. Like they're just like right behind you. Like that's where the blessing is. And you have to remember also that when you get the Four of Cups, this random cup up here, sometimes it's in a hand. Yeah, that's supposed to be God, spirit, creator. Okay? So understand that this isn't that's the Ace of Cups right there. Okay, that fourth cup that you got, these might be spilled milks, but let's not focus on that physical world. Remember what we were talking about earlier, right? So we're going to stay here with that new abundant chance, right? That new abundance that you got. Because this is what we're going to be focusing on. The thing that has been there the whole time. Yeah, since you were a child, since your inner child walked the earth. That has been there since then. And now you're going to get the chance to work with it. I got to say congratulations. Like, I know for a fact that this reading is over, but one more card. Yeah. Congratulations to y'all. And to us, congratulations. Yes. So freaking proud. So proud of y'all. Oh, this is it. Okay. 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 I thought we were going to have a happily ever after. We need to talk. I thought we were going to have a little like, bye, you guys. I'll see you later. Back on Jayden with the SITCH. Nope. What we need to do is have a little convy, okay? Because some of us are catastrophizing. Yeah. Yep. Some of us are literally letting the catastrophe take over when it just does not have any business being like that, y'all. Stop letting that catastrophe, like you're letting the mindscape, right? The mind, you're letting the mind go away with itself, get away with itself. And that's what the mind is built to do. It's built to protect, and it's a computer that never shuts off. So, yeah, don't try to stop your mind from thinking things. You just have to worry about your belief system, because your belief system is the thing that's keeping those things reified and deep within you. Those belief systems have got to be dropped. That's the thing that's the seed of the self-doubt. Okay. Please know it. I hope you know. Also, I want to let you know I am feeling it because, Janet, baby, that's my queen, and it's my birthday. It's our birthday because, she's a Taurus also. Yeah. So I want you guys to be very practical. That's what I want. I want you guys to be practical. Yeah. What I got down there is the Ace of Wands. I want you to be practical because your inner passion, right? That's what the Ace of Wands is about. Oh, maybe I was about to say Cups. Ace of Cups. So that's the new beginning. And this is the passions, right? The passions reinstalled. I'm seeing feathers, and I just want to say like flight. Taking flight. Oh, Ace of Wands, fire. So like, how what's that, an air balloon, and you use the you sit in the cup, right? And then you use the air, you use the fire to fill up the balloon, right? And it takes you up. I think that what they're trying to say, right? The cups and the ace, I think it's the fire and the water. So it's like passion and emotion. I don't think it's emotion, it's that new beginning. It's that new beginning. Yeah. What was that? Oh my god. Not Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. That's crazy. It's the new beginning. Some of us are catastrophizing and thinking that the new beginning can be ruined by that old self. It can't. You're not that person anymore. And we have to be able to let that person go, you know? We have to be able to push them to the side and push them out of the picture, out of the view, because once you push them out the view, it doesn't matter if they're still there. Your mind is going to glue itself to what you're putting in front of you. So again, here we are back at that strength card, having the strength to go in and conquer those inner demons. You got to. You got to, or else it doesn't work any other way. You are the person sending out the signal. The call is coming from inside the house, which means if there's a stalker calling, babe, you got shadow work to do. Okay? I'm I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, and voila! Yeah, yeah. My last two cards of the evening, honey. Wow, I brought my little smokers over here, but I didn't even feel the necessary. Anyway, my last two cards are the Moon and the Six of Swords. I'm very, very happy about this. Let's just read on this real quick. What's at the bottom of the deck, though? Oh, that was the Ace, and yeah. So, Six of Swords is you going to less choppier water. Again, I have feathers, abundance, signs of abundance, right? You are going to less choppier waters. And that means that the problems are going to start to, it's going to be peaceful now. Hey, you are deserving of every bit of peace that you get for yourself. And going across this ocean, going from those waters that was knocking you out the boat, fuck. Now it's going to be peaceful. Now it's going to be peaceful. And it's because you had that courage to make the move, to do the thing that you had to do, to say to spirit, hey, I know who I am now. I know that I am a different self now, right? That's what you've been doing. And so now we're going to less choppier waters. What is answering us on that other bank? It is our inner self is coming to meet us. I've been doing a lot of research on being the artist that does not now hold on, okay, the villain self that's inside of you, not going out and being mean to people and I'm a villain now, I'm in my villain era. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is letting the villain self in your art, in the thing that you create, let that villain side come out and see what they have to say. It's a good shadow work thing, right? What we have to do is, and what the moon is about, is integrating that self, the self that the world tries to push aside. And so we made those, remember the programs I was talking about from when we were, from our inner child, when our inner child walked the earth when we were younger, right? That we learned those programs. And so now we have to integrate that shadow self that people are like, oh, I don't like that when you do that. Da, 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 da. You have to find out the reasons why those inner demons are there. It's not about being negative. It's not about being positive. It's about being who you need to be when, right? Because evolution is based upon us surviving, right? And taking the clearest route to that survival. All right. Yeah, I want to leave this here. I feel like, yeah, you got to integrate that self. You have a beast inside of you, that you are, whenever you want to integrate that power is yours and you can use it how you wish to, right? You don't have to. A lot of people feel like, oh, if you're gonna unleash the monster, then I'm going to kill everyone inside. Remember, stop focusing on the physical. Stop focusing on, focus on the spiritual. Focus on the symbolism behind it, right? Give that feminine self, your divine feminine, because everyone got one. Give it a workout, babe. Give her a workout. Yeah, it's time to take out those New Balances. Okay, strap them on. Oh, just like your pa did. And go outside and take a run. All right? I love you so freaking much. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm so happy that this reading went nicely. Please follow me on all socials and everything, and please look at my link tree that's on my Instagram, because you'll find out about the new projects. I got a lot of new stuff that's coming out. 16 songs on SoundCloud, 6 songs on iTunes. Let's do it, y'all. Like, let me know how you feel, you know? I'm also on YouTube. This is Everlove. Everlove. I think that's what it's called. I renamed it. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming through. Bye. And now, like a millennial, I'm going to suffer with how to end it. There we go. That's one. And now, it's two. Download. Oh, cool. Hey, YouTube, I got stuff.